the Djidi Gunai walk, the Djidi Braklong. Braklong people are the local mob from here, where I present myself. I'd also like to acknowledge old people, not only by age, but in a historical sense, all our mob. I'd like to pay homage to the knowledge keepers, those who pay the knowledge forward, those who speak loudly, and those who keep knowledge in silent. But sharing knowledge with First Nation mob and why it's important, sharing culture with other First Nation mob helps to nurture and build a resource that has had a huge loss within parts of Australia. The little we can correlate and bring together in a shared way can only enhance and contribute to health and well-being for the community. There's a huge amount of knowledge in a community. It's worth tapping into. It can be a challenge, of course, but it doesn't prevent us from, attempting to do that. Colonisation and the loss of knowledge. The newcomers in Australia had missed a great opportunity to look after, utilise, and to fit in this wonderful country we have. The changes to the landscape has been quite dramatic. I hope to contribute to building a healthy forest cultural landscape within this network. This, of course, will take a long time, but time doesn't prevent us from trying. Learning from the elders. Elders are the knowledge keepers. They pass on knowledge in all different ways. Age builds stories that are shared to family and community, whether it's local or extended community. Engaging with young people. Young people are computers. They're sponge and they absorb learning. Engaging and passing a knowledge creates a repository for our community. Investing in young people is the way to nurture our history. Hopefully the network would attract few knowledgeable or few young people that are willing to learn. And it's a good way for us to pass on knowledge, particularly people like myself that know a little bit about country and cultural landscapes. The djididjidi network is formed to assist the Healthy Forest Foundation building cultural healing in forests by tapping into cultural knowledgeable First Nation people and knowledgeable people in general. This includes things like cultural fire practices, protection of cultural heritage, dealing with feral animals and pest plant species, insisting in bringing back a healthy and sustainable cultural heritage landscape. This is important to give inheritance to our young people for their future. The djididjidi network draws its name from songlines around the Willy Willy Wagtail, and you'll find that songline right across Australia. There's a number of different names, of course, depending on what mob and where you come from. The concept's pretty much the same. This is a messenger bird. It gives both good and bad messages to those who are willing to listen. The cultural safe place is the thing that we want to create in the djididjidi network, the Healthy Forest Foundation. The foundation prides itself on that, and I pride myself on these things as well. I've managed young people, I've managed people in cultural heritage for many years. That the importance of it, having a culturally safe place for them was something that I've made sure would be a key thing within that team. Caring for country is a responsibility we should all have as humans. Our traditional ways is to look after and to after the resource that supports human existence. It will then look after you as well. Plus, it's the right thing to do. I do remember Uncle Bobby Randall, Kumanjo Randall, he's passed now. Yankulanjara, Pitjantjara Elder, Stolen Generation. Actually, it's part of the Stolen Generation with my mum. So, both mum and dad were taken away and they spent time together. Uncle Bobby had a concept called Kayuni, and Kayuni is about the relationship to your surrounds. You have a responsibility to it, and it has a responsibility to you. So that's what I'm hoping to at least apply within the forest network, and particularly through our projects that we do. I would hope that there's a relationship and a connection as a First Nation person. I'm excited and passionate about this role because it aligns to my values as a First Nation person. Like I said before, I've managed cultural heritage with state government for well over 25 years, and I am an elder to some, and I have depth of knowledge of culture in Victoria, and from home I'm in the NT. NT, as I said in my opening remarks, I'm Arrernte, Central Alice Springs, on Bardwa, East Alice Springs, and Witaka, Luritja, which is the Kings Canyon area, or Witaka. Why should healthy forests look and feel? For me, when I walk through the forest, I would hope it talks to me. It will tell me what it needs and how it is feeling. So it's quite simple as that. If you actually listen to the forest or listen to your surround, you will hear the amazing landscape and the things that live there talk to you in many different ways. Why it is important to have First Nation people in the foundation, so that we can bring a different concept in the way that we look at the landscape, tapping into elders. It can also support the growth of a healthy place and hopefully bring back some form of cultural landscape. It's important to have First Nation people involved. Hopefully the government and other private enterprise can support the foundation, being that it is of a non-for-profit organisation, and to support some that value, whether it's monetary or skills training into the community to better support the First Nation community holistically, or to support just the notion of having a forest that's or forested area or landscape that is more of a traditional landscape. Thank you.